nap pack. And I got my air on. I hope you guys can hear me. It's a little loud in here. Delayed me. So I have it right. As you see, it's going in. My tripod. I've been using my camera, so I don't know, the screw thing came out, so that's what delayed me. But we here. Welcome to Wednesdays with Nat. So I got a whole bunch of different things that I want to talk about. Ain't nobody in here yet. Cool. So I want to talk about this, a whole bunch of things, right? I want to talk about this lady who ghosted me. I've never had anybody ghost me, man. I'm usually the one who does the ghosting, right? And I didn't realize until maybe a couple weeks ago that she ghosted me. Guys, do me a favor, like, subscribe. But let me get into the story. So this lady ghosted me, and I'm usually the one who does the ghosting. So how did she ghost me? How did we meet? Let's talk about that, because I think that plays a huge factor to why I'm so puzzled that she ghosted me. You know what I'm saying? So we met because I've talked about it. It was a time that I worked at Herbalife, right? So part of the job was to get people to lose weight, get people to gain weight. So when I approached this lady, I gave her a flyer, right? Bro Diva in the chat. Always the first one. How you doing? I gave her a flyer and was like, hey, you know, I have this shop over here if you want to gain or lose weight, right? So I didn't expect this lady to follow me back to the shop. She followed me back to the shop, and then she paid for a drink. And what kind of sparked the initial conversation was that, I'm good. How are you from last week? What sparked the, like, you know what I'm saying, little mystery or whatever was that, you know, afterwards, she left a comment, a review, saying, you know, Natalie was amazing. She was good, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. So when she came back into the shop, when I seen her, I mean, I thought she had good vibes, right? She told me, if someone's going to make my drink, I want it to be you, because they keep messing up my drink. And I was like, oh, it's whatever. Fast forward, she came in, we start talking about astrology. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. So when she came back into the shop, I'm dabbling about the time that a lady ghosted me, and no one's ever ghosted me. I do the ghosting, right? So when she ghosted me, after she came back, she said she didn't want no one to make the drink but me. I made her drink, and we started talking about astrology, right? We started talking about astrology. She was like, man, you seem cool. You seem like you know a little bit about astrology. I want to do a reading. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like. Subscribe if you're new here. FNC, how you doing? I don't know if that's the correct way you want me to announce your name, but I'm over here talking about a time this lady ghosted me, and it's odd to me because she was all over me at first. She was texting me, she wanted to hang out, she wanted to grab coffee, she wanted me to buy her drink, right? So I didn't know she ghosted me until a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, I reached out to her, I texted her, she didn't respond back. Why I go on Instagram, she done unfriend me. But she would come to this shop and tell her husband to have me make her drink, nobody but me. And she would text me all the time, how's my day? She would text me all of these questions, and like, I don't get it. Like, what triggered you to ghost me? I think what triggered her to ghost me was one day in particular, she came and got a drink at Herbalife. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe if you're new here. She came to get a drink at the shop one day, and I guess her husband was getting mad that she was coming to get drinks, and she would tip me. I didn't tell her to tip me, she just tipped me. Eli, how you doing? And one day she was like, oh man, I forgot my debit card at home. I gotta go get it. My husband thought I was over there. It was a store across the street. So now he has to come bring me my card. And I think after that situation, I don't know what happened, but that's just kind of weird to me, man. So I don't know. That was just weird to me. I never had someone ghost me. Like I said, I'm the one who typically does the ghosting. And like, I can understand if it was like, I don't know, I'm just really self-aware, right? So if I was crossing boundaries, but I didn't tell the lady to come to the shop to get a drink. She would tell me I'm coming to get a drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's it, guys. I mean, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. She ghosted me, and then I wanted to talk about bot-like activity. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but there's a lot of people who act like bots. The other day, I go to Publix to get a money order. Someone's behind me. A lady literally brushes and walks around me and brushes me. I'm like, bro, what's going on here? I stepped a couple steps, bruh. Boom, next thing I knew, someone's leaving the aisle and almost runs into me. I don't know, bro. Do y'all realize that? Like, you looking good. Girl, anytime paying off, well done. Thank you. I've been really dedicating onto the gym, Viking King. I've been like on it lately. So typically, you know, I'll hop on here and people be like, did you go to the gym? I'm like, no, not today. I didn't go today because Wednesdays I'm taking off from the gym. But yeah, I've been very, very dedicated to going. I appreciate you noticing. LOLs, how you doing? Hey. But yeah, bot-like activity. Let me explain what that is. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Bot-like activity is when people act like bots, act like robots, act like non-humans, act like, I don't know, they're not acting like humans. Do you remember me? Of course. How can I forget you? How can I forget you? You followed me on Instagram and you wanted to talk all day, remember? How can I forget that? That's the end of the coffee, guys. But yeah, I just want to come on here and talk about the day the girl ghosted me and bot-like activity. Bot-like activity. How you been doing, LOLs? What time you got? Not hitting you know you got a good man and a good Viking queen. Just wanted to put that out there. We're not all creepy. I appreciate you guys not being all creepy because again with the Publix again today, like I don't even go to Publix like that, but I feel like the last couple of things I've said has been Publix. But I went in because on Wednesdays it's sushi Wednesday. Sushi's half off, and literally got the sushi, walk into my car, older guy, bro, and I'm just like, why is he staring at me? I don't know if, like, I guess you can see if by someone's, I don't know, because I don't look at women, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you can look at women's thighs and tell if they have big other parts. Man is, older man, staring me up and down. The only thing that stopped me from checking him was that I had my daughter with me, but he's just staring at me. And when I turned around, guess what? He's still staring at me. Credit where it's due. You're doing fabulous, darling. I appreciate you. Already 338. What does that mean? India and Pakistan war. You know, RIP to those who have lost their life in the Indian-Pakistan war. But India-Pakistan war. But I don't really talk politics and war on here. My life is that my story. Thank you for the roses or flowers. My channel is about, I don't want to sound self-conscious, but it's about me and to take light off of the crazy things that are going on in the world. So, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know where you guys are from. I was running a little late because we were making taco crunch wraps, me and my kids. So, and then I just had a whole bunch of malfunctions. But I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Thank you for coming in Wednesday with me. Y'all know I go live every Wednesday. But yeah, that's all I was really talking about. Oh, and ACDC, but you girl, we all throw the strut. I don't even know anything about ACDC. I got this shirt because it's fluorescent color, and I like fluorescent colors, but I could not name a song from ACDC. I want to say Walk This Way, but I think that's Aerosmith, right? I know other countries don't look serious. All war is serious, though. You know what I'm saying? Any war is serious. It's a war. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. How did it turn out? Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Please stay here. I'll be right back. Mute. Oh. Sorry, my kids are making crunch wraps from like Taco Bell, and it's not crisping up, and I had to go in there and see what was going on, guys. But yeah, that's really much all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I know I keep saying that, but make sure you like. That was really my only topics, was talking about that lady who ghosted me for no reason. Not that I'm upset about it, because I feel like, someone ghosts me, I'm not gonna contact them and ask them why they ghosted me. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna handle it like an adult. Like, okay, you don't want to talk to me. Cool. You don't want to talk to me. Sports talk, how you doing? That's one thing you guys have to consider, like when you're talking with. This is what I do. Let's talk about this. I don't know. I'm not saying. Let me say it this way. I'm used to, whenever I'm dealing with somebody, right, at work or in an environment, my kids are making Taco Bell crunch wraps, right? My oldest daughter's 19, and they're in there arguing because they got ready to flip it, and it unraveled, and I had to go check on them because they're in there arguing. So I'm back now. I might have to go back in a second to make sure, but I'm like, bro, you're not even crisping it up the correct amount of time. But guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. But this is one thing, or maybe it's just me. Like, I grew up reading the room, right? We're not gonna say what room I had to read, but I had to I had to read the room. So when it comes to me and dealing with people, I look for consistent behaviors, right? Consistency. Like, if you're on me like boom, 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 and then a couple days goes by and you don't say nothing, and then a couple days you come back, boom, 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 like that inconsistent behavior, because you know what I'm saying? I get it. I talked about this. I dabbled in it. I didn't really like full-blooded talk on it, but I try to be consistent, and that's why it's hard for me. My moods, right? My mood. I get it. People go through things, right? Life's not always like what? A bowl of strawberries, cherries, peaches, chocolate. But the thing is, to me, I'm big on being consistent. Like, if I see someone's not consistent, I'm not interested in I know for a fact that I can't rely on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to chase somebody. I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, they on the bull. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I look for in people, is consistencies. If your mood can't be consistent, then guess what? You're not going to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, I don't want to say I don't want to be your friend, because that sounds kind of lame, but it's like, I don't know. I realize that if someone doesn't have consistent moods, then I can't vibe with them. Like, I can't, if that makes any sense. So, not saying that with the woman that, ghosted me or whatever, but just saying that ultimately that's what I look for. Ronnie in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Know what we say. Ronnie in the live. Hands up to the sky. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. We're just talking about, Mr. Louisiana in the chat. Moderator on deck. Hit the like button. Hey, friend. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, I got here a little late. I had some things going on. Like, Terry, I don't know if he's still in here, but my kids are in there making a crunch wrap. They tried flipping it and unraveled, and they were just having a meltdown. I was late to my own live, which that's normal at this point, right? Me being late. But still have my phone. I have my phone on the ring light, but typically, I don't know, man. I like to stay with what I like to stay with, right? I usually use the tripod, and then I use my ring light, even though my ring light has like a little catch. My ring light has a little catch, but I don't like to use it because I feel like it's not really stable, bruh. So, like I said, I look for consistency. Bipolar type crunch wrap sounds good. Yeah, actually, my 12-year-old thought of it. She sent me, and I was like, let's just get it. I've been going through it, Natalie. That's why I haven't been here lately. Now, you're good. I'm just saying, ultimately, I don't know. It's really hard to explain, bruh. I'm not saying I had a rough childhood, but when you grow up with a parent, when you have to read them to know if you should approach them, when you have to say, hey, is this person having a good day, right? And I'm not saying like I had a bad childhood, because that's what it sounds like. I'm just saying, when you grow up with that instinct, right? So that's what I look for when I meet people. I personally cannot be friends with someone that I feel like, oh man, Monday, Ashley want to text. Tuesday, Ashley act like she don't know me. Wednesday, oh, Ashley's in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, Thursday, is that what day we're on? Thursday, oh, I don't know. What's up with Ashley? So I'm just saying, ultimately with me, personally, I don't deal with that, because I just feel like I said, I get it. People go through things, you know what I'm saying? My life look peachy, but y'all know I don't get that much sleep, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just used to like, I don't want to say like filtering my emotions. I mean, like, regardless, every day I'm having a good day. You feel me? Every day I have a good day. And no matter what, you feel me? But I just feel like, me personally, I can't be cool with someone who, because I feel like when you're this way, how am I supposed to know when to approach you? Right? Only on Mondays approach Susie, only on Fridays. No, like, bro, you have to be consistent with your mood. I feel like if you're not consistent with your mood, what's motivating me of being friends with you? Because it's like, I don't know who I'm going to get, right? Am I going to get Susie? Am I going to get Sally? Who am I going to get? Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Let me know where you're from. Nobody wants to adjust their moods according to someone else. Exactly, and I've dealt with people like that. Facts. I don't have time for temp checks. Temp checks, actually, yes. So I say all that to tell you, y'all know I work at Amazon. That ain't no secret, right? When I moved buildings, right? It was this girl. I didn't even really like this girl, to be all the way honest. I didn't, because she was that way, right? She was that way. 1 minute, hey Natalie, how you doing? The next minute, she gon', you know what I'm saying, like, not talk and mug me. Like, bro, I ain't got time for all that. Anyway, I moved buildings. You know, reliable source was like, she moving buildings too. But when we left on, like I said, I never really messed with her. For one, she went just my, our personalities did not, you know what I'm saying? Our personalities did not match. So when I say that, I think the last time I seen her, she like looked at me and I was like, I didn't care, because I didn't really care for her, right? Let's be all the way for real. I say all that to tell you, I'm already established at this building, right? Right. Why I see this lady in the break room, I just look at her, right? I just look at her like, what do I got to say to you? Absolutely nothing. Anywho, why do I see her? Oh, she's breaking her neck, her first day. Oh, hey, Natalie. Hey, like, I don't have time for bipolar energy. I'm just going to match it. I'm sorry. You can call me petty. You can say it's not. I don't entertain like wishy-washy people. Teamy, how you doing? Ronnie, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't either. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that all being said is just me saying, like, and when I say stuff like that, when it, like, I think when I be real like that, it's like I'm not calling people out. Like, do what you want to do at the end of the day, bro. You feel me? Do what you want to do at the end of the day. I'm just not going to entertain it. Like, do you know how much energy it takes for me to participate in your washed up behavior? Like, nah, bro, I can't do it. And that's why when I select my friends, right, I observe them. Like, I don't let it be one time, oh, this girl's cool. No, I observe them. And once I realize, okay, Monday, she want to talk. Tuesday, she don't. Wednesday, she want to talk. Thursday, she don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to entertain that. Like, I don't. It's pronounced to me. To me in the building. Hands to the ceiling. How you doing? How you doing? Guys, if you're new here, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know where you guys are from. I go live every Wednesday. But yeah, this is just me being real. And then when like I said, this message is not targeted towards anybody. And it's like when I speak and how I really feel, oh, you talking about me? No, I'm not. Like, I'm just saying, ultimately, I'm telling you what kind of person I am. Bro, the spelling is Timai. What is it? To me? Tammy? Let me know. I want to make sure I get your name right. Attention, hit the like button. Yes, moderator duty. Subscribe, comment, turn on your notification and live streams. Love and support. Yes. To me in the building. Hands to the ceiling. I know. Never mind what you talking about, Ronnie. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know. Like, people get triggered. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just so, I think God created me to be so open. Tommy? Oh my God, bro. I don't know which one it is. I'm over here lost. I'm over here lost in the sauce. Ireland in the house. Hey. All right. Do me a favor. If it's Tommy, hit the letter 1 in the chat, right? If it's Tammy, put number 2 in the chat. Oh, these are twists. These ain't braids. But I appreciate it. Tammy. All right. Hopefully I remembered how I said it. Hopefully that's correct. But I appreciate you. Back to the story. I see you too, Sports Talk. Thank you for saying I look shiny. I look gloomy. I got some shea butter on my face today, bruh. That's pretty much it when I express how I'm saying. I appreciate you, Tammy. Hey. Express it. People feel triggered, but I feel like, oh, that's what I was saying. You know, my mom be like, I got to check on my kids with this crunch wrap too. So after the story, I'm gonna have to yell at my door and ask them if they good. But all I'm saying is, if you feel triggered, right, about what I'm saying, then you ultimately know that it's correct. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on all the notifications. But if you feel triggered by it, just let me know. And that goes back to me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm aware of my actions. So you feel me? If I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to be like, hey, I don't want you to feel this way, but this is how I feel. You feel me? Bro, what's going on? Am I saying it the incorrect way? But I'm just going to say, hey, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm acting this way, or I don't want you to feel triggered if you think I'm acting this way. Like, yeah, I know I did that video about holding yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. So that being said, like, you have to take responsibilities for your actions, bro. If you feel like you act in a certain way, at least be an adult and say, hey, I feel like I'm ranting along a little bit too much about this. Let me check. I'm going to check the inbox, cuz. Let me check on my kids. You about to dip out, Ronnie? Let me check on my kids about this crunch wrap. Y'all good? Yeah. Look mighty smoky in there. Okay. Let me see it. Bring it in here so they can see it on live because they said that it sounds good. I don't want it. I don't want one. I just want to see what yours looks like. All right, guys. Here's what they look like. Hold on. Ooh. Who needs Taco Bell?
I put that one on. I cooked this one too.
You got sour cream on your bonnet, bruh. I'm gonna check your. I'm gonna check the inbox. Enjoy the experience. Amen. Turn your notification bells on, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. There's a fly in here. Yes, they ate, didn't they? I didn't even make that. I just grabbed it. Yes, to catch up and coming lives. Yes. Miss Louisiana, moderator on deck. Sports Talk moderator on deck. But yeah, guys, that's all I really got on that subject. I talked about, the beginning of the stream. They ate, didn't they? I talked about the beginning of the stream. This woman who ghosted me, and I'm not saying I'm in my feelings about it because I'm not. But it's like I typically do the ghosting. You feel me? Every Wednesday, Timmy, I go live every Wednesday. So turn your notification bells on so you can catch it. So she ghosted me. I don't know why, but I want to say it had something to do, like I said, when people ghost people, it has something to do with their... Is that mine?
Look.
Well, I don't really want to... I'm going to get the door for you, baby. It looked really good, though. Of course. Insecurities. When people ghost people, it has something to do with their insecurities. I mean, usually I ghost people because they're overwhelming me, but she ghosted me. I think, I don't want to keep saying the same excuse, but I met her when I was at Herbalife. And when I met her at Herbalife, she would come in and would be like, I want Natalie to make my drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to make it. I only want Natalie. We started, talking, and we started talking about, I don't know if this scared her off. We started talking about astrology, right? Because y'all know I'll be talking about astrology. So anyway, I'm not going to dabble too much in it, but she had, and I'm not no expert birth chart reader, but she had a placement in her chart that showed something traumatic happened to her, right? And I was kind of uncomfortable telling her, like, bruh, this shows, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know. That's like the first that message I had with her was like, hey, this shows up in your birth chart. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. This is what it means. So anyway, she was just like, oh my God, you were correct. And we started talking. I don't know, like I said, if it overwhelmed her.
You want to try?
That piece right there? Or get a bite?
Bite.
So guys, she pulled it apart. This is what it looks like. I don't have a plate. I don't know why. Taco Bell who? Taco Bell who? But, leading up to afterwards, I text her and I was like, why ain't she responding? She followed me on Instagram. I'm the kind of person, I'm not gonna text somebody twice, right? I looked at her on Instagram. Bruh, why she I guess unfollow me. Like I said, I don't care at the end of the day. It's her insecurities. Like, it was like she would sneak to the shop to send me or be like, I'm gonna tip you. And I'm like, no, you don't have to tip me. And she's like, oh, I want to. But then she started saying later on down the line, like, I got to sneak to come here to tip you. My husband's getting mad. I don't know. I'm not begging you to come to the shop. You say you want to talk. You came to the shop, right? And I would just listen. And so she would pay me for me to listen to her. Then she started saying that her husband was getting upset. And the next thing I know, she ghosted me. I don't know, man. I'm saying, like, there's bots out here in real life, bro. I call them bots. Natalie, my cousin, got fired from Amazon. It's all bad. What? I don't like how you ghosted me. Shut up, Terry. Hit the like button. Thank you. Subscribe. Amen. Yes. Thank you so much, so much. Man, let me get some. Now I'm hungry. They only made 2. They only made 1 for both of them. They didn't even make me 1. They gave me 1 bite. Ron the Don, he goes live every Friday, guys, in the Boom Boom Room. If y'all don't know, he does like a podcast type. Make sure you guys follow him. Who is this girl? I don't know. I thought I was cool with her. I thought I was cool with her. You know what I'm saying? She would come to the shop. She would talk to me about whatever issues she had going on. And that's the thing. I feel like people be using me, man. Using me for my communication skills. Using me for my advice. So in return, she would buy, you know, a little mega tea from Herbalife. I don't know if you're hip to mega tea. And I would listen to her. And I thought we were cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were cool. And then afterwards, something happened. We had a hurricane. We had Hurricane Milton. And I texted her like, hey, I just want to make sure you and your family are safe. Because Milton was a crazy hurricane. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing. So I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe up to 3 weeks ago, I was like, bruh, she never responded. That was last year when I sent her that text message. And I was like, well, I'm not going to text her back because I'm not that kind of person. But I was like, she did follow me on Instagram. Let me see. Boom. Private page. I said, bruh, ain't this something? How you ghost me when I didn't even do anything? But I think it be people's insecurities, because one day she even told me, there's something about you. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's something about you. I don't know what it is. And I don't know if it was my personality, right? My glow, my good listening skills, right? It was something. So I was like, man, she's just on this bull. Let me just get her money on this tea. And afterwards, bro, she ghosted me. How is it low-key funny? It's true stuff. I be ghosting people. The last lady I ghosted her because she just kept, she was going through a lot. You feel me? And I told her, yeah, in the beginning, you know, you're my homie, just let me know. Because she became homeless. This all happened within weeks, right? She became homeless. She lost her job. She had a lot going on. So anyway, I don't want to share all of her business because these people still might follow my YouTube, right? But she wound up living with someone. And I just felt like every time this lady would text me, this is not the lady who ghosted me. This is the lady I ghosted, right? Every time she would text me, it was always bad news, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my 401k money. The people I'm with found out and they want half, or my phone's getting disconnected. It was always something bad. And I felt like I don't mind giving people advice, but my thing is that I have a life. I have kids. I have a husband. I have a life, right? So that being said, if you're always bombarding me with negative news, bro, how can I focus on me? You know what I'm saying? How can I? It's impossible. I'm going to go do something. Boom. Here you go with more bad news. I'm going to go do something. Boom. Here comes more bad. It's always bad news. Like, bruh. So I just said, man, I'm just going to ghost her. Who is this girl? If you got to ask, you shouldn't be here. This is Queen Natalie. Stop it. Queen Natalie in the chat. Queen Natalie in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Natalie, what is your goal for subscribers? Like, how many do you want? Yeah, I don't like people like that. Hey, I am Dre. My subscribers, I just want them to be like a loyal base. I don't want to put a number on it, but ultimately with YouTube, my goal is to finish the competition, which is what? To get a plaque, right? So I want to get the YouTube plaque. I don't have a goal for real. I mean, obviously it's just always to increase, never to decrease, but if it does decrease, I just feel like, you know, they didn't really vibe with me. I just want a loyal community. You feel me? I don't want to put a number on it. How you doing, Dre? Dre Soupy in the building, hands to the ceiling. But guys, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know where you guys are from. Yeah. I don't want, like, I'll rather have 1,000 real subscribers, right, than 10,000 that don't actually watch, don't actually comment, don't actually come to my lives. Like, I'd rather have loyal people. Same thing like with friends, right? I'd rather have one real friend than 10 fake friends. You feel me? Same thing with that. You feel me on that? I appreciate that, cuz. But yeah, guys, been on here for 35 minutes. I didn't plan on staying on here that long. I really wanted to talk about the lady who ghosted me and how I call people bots, but I already accomplished both of those. So I'm not sure how long I'll be on here because I got to make me a crunch wrap, you know. But don't forget to like. I go live every Wednesday, guys, so make sure you tune in. Turn your notification bell on if you are in the Nat Pack exclusive members. I dropped a video today. What did I talk about, man? Because I've been dropping videos like, bruh, I really can't remember what I talked about in this video. Oh, it was like a double whammy. It was like how Amazon hires anybody to be managers and how this one guy reminded me of Jeffrey Dahmer, and I went into details why he reminded me of Jeffrey Dahmer, and then another one whose breath was not, you feel me? His breath was not the most pleasant, and we went into details about that. So yeah, Nat Pack exclusive members. Interesting. I found you through an old op of mine. He kinda. What's that mean? What's that mean? How'd you find me? You gotta let me know. That one's interesting. So he said, go follow the Fabulous Life of Natalie. Mr. Louisiana, are you still in the chat, bruh? Cause so you quiet. But now I'm interested in you. I am Dre, Soupy. So you gotta enlighten me. I'll wait because I know my mouth be talking, and your hands have to catch up. I know they're interesting stories, sports talk, but they're all real life events. Like, that's one reason why I started YouTube, was because I was like talking to my homies and I was like, bruh, this stuff don't happen to you. They're always like, man, you always got something interesting going on. And it's not planned. It just be my life. And so, you know, when you start YouTube, they try to say like niche down into a category, and there's really not a lot of YouTubers who just talk about their life. So I said, man, so when I was exploring what I was going to talk about, because, you know, your girl can do multiple things, I was like, man, let me narrow this down to like vlogs and my life, make it into story times. Like someone threw McChicken at you. Yes, true story, bruh. He's kind of known now, but he's at like 70K but he's a real life flamboyant singer that has a wife as a cover-up. What? Let me reread that again because I'm sure I've skimmed it or something. He's kind of known now, but he's at 70K. But in real life, he's known as a flamboyant singer and has a wife as a cover-up. Oh, so you met me through him and he's your op? How's that work out? That's weird. I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, I got to talk about everything because I feel like if I stay zeroed in on one subject, then I'll get I get bored. So I'll be like bouncing. I tried to last night. I wanted to like leave work, go to the gym, and make it like a nighttime vlog. So that's coming out. How many YouTubers you know that vlog at nighttime? I don't know any, right? But I'm on night shift, so I felt like, man, that'd be interesting. Let me vlog what it's like to be a night shifter, because I've never seen it. You feel me? You can't focus on one subject. Nah, that's boring. One subject? That's boring. I am Dre. Like, bruh, you're gonna have to elaborate, man. Elaborate without me asking a question afterwards. Like, here's who I'm talking about. Here's how you got brought up. And how's he your op? Guys, there's a fly in here. That's why I keep doing. Don't let me distract you. You're doing fantastic. You got consistent supporters. I'm referring. Yeah, I know who you're referring to. But how did my name get caught up in his name? Like last week, I don't know if it was the real one or not, but he came to my live. If it was real or not, we don't know, right? So, I mean, he had his name, his logo, and was just like, you're a hater. But I don't know. like I said, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a reason of hating him, right? I only touched on one subject by him, and it was that clearly, right, that he was on here talking about his wife, his girlfriend, um, supported him when he wasn't working and he was trying to be dedicated on YouTube. And she was pregnant and he wasn't working, and he was like, I wasn't going to work because I wanted to be on YouTube. And I just said that's very that's wild to me. It blows my mind that someone, like, don't get me wrong, I hate my job. I talk about it every day. I work at Amazon. I hate my job, but I would never quit my job, allow my kids not to eat in hopes of that my YouTube would blow up. Me personally, I couldn't do that. And that's what he said he did. So I spoke about it. I made like maybe 1 to 3 videos about it. But it was basically all about the same. It was like a clapback response. And it was saying that, what kind of man would allow his girlfriend to work while he stayed at home, especially during pregnancy. So I pointed that out, but like, that's all I really talked about. I don't care about what he does with his life. Like, if he found a way of dominating the algorithm, I'm happy for you, but I don't support any man that would allow their baby mama, child's mother to work while you're at home pursuing YouTube, not knowing if that's going to work. So that was my rant about him, and I'm done talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, it's sad. That's how a lot of people are these days. Like, now, especially, like, everything has to be like a 2 income, what's that word I'm looking for? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Has to be 2 incomes, and like, this man's just at home relying on YouTube, not knowing if it's gonna work, allowing your wife to be 8 months pregnant, right? This fly is getting on my nerves. We're from the city. I was 17. He was 22, and we collaborated, and he got mad at me for liking his baby mama's picture, just trying to support, which I had no interest in her. He threatened me with a gun. Wow. How did you find me, though? That's what I don't understand. Like, I literally... I did one video. It was semi-viral. I think it had 2K views. And he got it flagged, so it got taken down. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn your notifications on. I go live every Wednesday. But he got it taken down. And then since then, I think I made a short and a video following up about that video. Because at the end of that video, I played the one-on-one interview he had with the girlfriend. So that being said, a lot of people were like, oh, you mad, you black, you should be supporting black. And it's like, I do support black people. What do you mean? But I'm not going to support someone who says I allow my baby mamas to work while I stay home. Like, how do you support someone who says that? Like, I don't get it. And I just feel like I'm not saying I'm the most feminine female, but to me, he's very feminine, and I've never resonated with, like, extremely. Don't get me wrong, like, as a man imposing to be masculine, but it is actually Crunchwrap coming up feminine. That I don't like that. Now, if you're feminine and you show that you're feminine and you're a male, like, I respect you more, but I think that he's portraying to be masculine, but he's got so many feminine traits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's really no way of saying it but that way, and I don't like that, bruh. I mean, he could do what he does because he's not my homie. I don't eat breakfast with him. I don't talk to him. I don't know him. But and that trait that he did reminds me of a female. He would say that he's on Section 8. He would say he's on EBT. Like, there's nothing wrong with being on Section 8 as a man. There's nothing wrong with being on EBT as a man. But that man was codependent on these things. So it makes me upset. It's a stepping stone. That's a temporary thing. As a man, I don't like that. No, I don't have beef like that. I feel bad for his son because there's definitely, yeah, and that's what I see. I don't support that either, especially because yes, exactly. Dinosaurs are back. I vibe with the name, and I like that. I like that. Yeah, I feel everything, but like I said, like my YouTube's not about. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some people who make YouTubes to tear him down. Like that's all they make videos about is to tear him down. I'm not one of those YouTubers. My problem was, like I said, the whole baby mama issue of how he wasn't supporting her while she was working. So that was my only issue, and I addressed it, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Lionel Ray, you changed your name again? I'm Lionel Ray. Lionel Ray in the building, against to the ceiling. Hey, Nick Lorette, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Guys, do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know where you're from. If you guys have any closing arguments, I would love to hear it. Period. Yes. Hey, Nicolette. Hope I'm saying it the correct way. Me from New York. New York in the building. Hands to the ceiling. But guys, you got any closing arguments? Because I'm going to make a crunch wrap. I just want to hop on here. You know, it's Wednesday. We go live every Wednesday. I'm going to have a video coming out tomorrow for my subscribers. But like I said, if you're an exclusive member, it was a video that dropped today. I hope you get to see it. That's why I have a Statue of Liberty in my profile. Oh, I see it now. Hey. I appreciate you. I am Dre. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how you found me. I don't know if it's because those videos I did do about him. I don't know how you found me, but that was my only beef. What is my name? My name's Natalie. My name's Natalie. Are you really hate me? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Oh, you saw him slide in. How did you see that though? I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know the severity of the beef, but shut up, Sports Talk. He's not all who he claims to. Exactly. I can tell that. Do I want to be your friend? I mean, like, I don't know, man. I feel like the beef isn't that severe. I feel like, look, I have, and I say it this way, and I would always say it this way. I couldn't even tell you for real. I want to say we're close to 44,300 subscribers. I greatly appreciate those who subscribe to me and stick around, right? Greatly appreciate it. But if there was ever a chance that I got up to 70,000, 100,000, 100, whatever, right? What is the word I'm looking for? Astonishing amount of subscribers. I would think with that, the certain hate would come with it, right? Certain hate came with it. If I even got someone hating on me, which I did, you know what I'm saying? Even at almost 4,300, I get hate. There's some people who come on here and they'll say weird stuff like, which I don't care. My mission is to, he was just talking a whole bunch of crap, was saying a whole bunch of negative stuff on my video. Hopefully it didn't interrupt the live, guys. Make sure you hit the like. He was saying a whole bunch of negative stuff on my video, right? Boom, 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 right? That's the moral of the story. And so I was like, bro, what's your problem? And he was just like, it's all business, love. You know what I'm saying? And I've never met any subscriber who's ever said, you know, I'm going to say negative stuff on you and it's all business. I've never So that told me it was some kind of personal stuff. So anyway, what am I trying to get at? If I ever got to 76, y'all see me getting loud, 70,000, I would assume that more hate would come with it, right? I'm already getting hate from 4K. So like, and I'm not going to say embrace it, but expect it, right? Expect it. Like, that's what comes with this YouTube stuff. I'm getting it now at 4K. Remember Sports Talk, if you're still in here, one day somebody came in here and was like, I'm going to control your chat. Like, what? Like, expect it. Like, I wouldn't take it as something bad, especially when it's the truth. How am I a hater for calling out the fact that you allowed your baby mama to work while you tried to pursue YouTube? That is a 50-50 chance. Yeah, I'm glad you were successful at it, but there's no way you knew you were going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So you can get mad at me over that. I really don't care. Like, it's the truth. It's the truth, right? Like, I don't know. That's how I see it. And if it's not the truth, forgive me. But I personally, and I know that not everybody's like Natalie, but I could not be with a man who allowed me to work 8 months pregnant. I'm talking from my perspective, right? This is the fabulous life of Natalie. I could not personally be with a man that told me, you know what I'm saying? I'm living where my rent is expensive, right? Oh, baby, go to work. Rent's expensive. I'm going to try YouTube today. And I'm over here busting my butt, not only paying for rent, paying for car payment, working overtime while pregnant, and you're telling me I'm going to try to make YouTube work. And then you're going to get mad at me for not sticking around with you? Come on, bro. That is, I don't know. You're being one-sided. And the one thing I try to do is look from both sides of the perspective, which is, why would you expect a woman to do that for you? You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how he sees it at the end of the day. It's two sides to the story. Obviously, I don't know what that's like to be, his baby's mama. But I know me personally, I wouldn't deal with it. I don't like that he tried to bully you and he was scared to box when I was 17 and he's 5 years older than me. I would probably be at 50K if I was consistent. I was finishing my degree. He put her through so much. I went over there to the old crib and he and his baby mama lived and there was holes in the walls from the, oh wow. Yeah, he seems like that type though. Like, I don't know him, but he seems like he gets easily offended. Like I said, the whole rant I just said, why would you expect her to do that? And he wants to call me a hater? How's that hating when that's the truth? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't know the severity of the beef. If he's mad at me for being outspoken, like I said, I feel like God gives people gifts. God gave me the gift of, I don't want to say calling out bull, but that when I'm passionate about something, I know that I'm able to speak. You feel me? To give it to whoever wants to listen to it, raw and uncut and unfiltered. And I feel like he knows that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I had like 2K views. Like, it's not really that severity of the beef. He copyright claimed me. I deleted the video. So is there really still beef? You know what I'm saying? Why are you still coming on my live saying, hater, the video has been taken down? And then whatever I did produce after that didn't reach the level that video was at. So, like, what are you upset? Like, is there beef? Like, you did a copyright claim, bro. It went straight to my email. Email me like a man. If that's what it is, like I didn't know the beef was that severe. But that goes to say, like, it doesn't even have to be. My phone's on 10%, guys. I got to try to, because I know, like, I'd be like, I'm not going to talk too long, and then I'll do. But if it wasn't his channel, if it was just a random person on, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just a random person, I would still say the same thing. It doesn't matter who he is. Him being who he is doesn't make me say what I say. It's anybody in that situation. If I had friends that were his baby's mama that are working and the man's just staying at home trying to pursue YouTube, trying to pursue OnlyFans, trying to pursue whatever, I'm still going to say something. It doesn't matter who he is. Him being who he is doesn't make me react this way. You know what I'm saying? It's just that this is how I feel. I'm passionate about saying what I'm saying, like it's true. And I feel like he knows. I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't know it was that big of a deal. He put her through so much. Oh, I already read that. Keep speaking. Controversy is a secret to YouTube. Click through rate and audience retention. You should keep it up. Oh, I am. Because I know he got a lot of people's channels banned. And they told me to reach out to someone last live because they tried to ban him. T-Money in the building. Long time no see, homie. Make sure you hit the like button. Moderator on deck. So the person who, his channel, that's all he used to do was focus on Mr. London, and his channel was going to be up for ultimate termination because, you know, multiple videos, multiple strikes, multiple claims, and he found a way of getting around the system. So that being said, I'm gonna have to reach out to him because they said he had the secret to going around the bush of doing it. T-Money, what up, homie? Moderator on deck. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are still here. I'm probably going to end this pretty soon. So Dre, so you came on my live last week. You seen that he came on? Like, I'm not understanding. I wish I knew, bruh. But if you have the chance, my email is inside of, I don't know what it's called. It's in a bio. Just email me. They keep changing your work hours. Oh, you sound like you got some big money then. Send that super chat one time, boy. What does this do? So you can't see me if I do that? That's new. But, send me a super chat, boy, because you haven't been here a long time. You got to pay your moderator tithes and offerings because you haven't been here in a minute. But what's your hours look like so far this week? I know you hit the like button since you've been here for a minute, right? I know you hit the like button. But I was about to dip out. I am Dre. Yeah, email me, homie, about... I feel like it's kind of hard. I just want to know the full... I'm the kind of person, I got to know beginning, middle, end. I got to know all of that. And I feel like right now, I got a little bit of the beginning, a little dabble of the middle, but I want the whole pie. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole story to look like Thanksgiving dinner, and I feel like I don't know. I would love to know, but like I said, if I don't, it's cool because I didn't really know it was a real beef. I just felt like I just said, because there's a lot of people who talk about him on YouTube, so why are you so focused on me? Like I said, some people make full channels where all they talk about is him. So why are we worried about me? I don't know. I don't know. But guys, that's all I got for you today. I want to say I appreciate all of my moderators that stopped by. I appreciate all of my subscribers who stopped by. And I am Dre Soupy. I appreciate you coming in with some tea, man, because usually I have the tea, but you came in with the tea today. So, oh my God. Terrence, it's so much, bro. You haven't been here in a minute. Let me try to catch you up real fast, like. For one last live. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you too. Yes, every Wednesday I go live. So, Terrence, let me fill you in, because you haven't been here for 20 lives. All right. When I talked about your boy, I don't know, man. I was on live last week. Yeah, email me. For real. I was on live last week towards the middle of the live. What do I call him? Zest Fest. Dontay London came in, allegedly, because some people were like, no, it's not him because he's on the beach getting married. I don't know, because I didn't think there was really beef, because I'm one of so many YouTubers who talk about him, right? Anyway, he said hater. And I was like, why? Because I shot. What's going on? Oh, let me mute, guys. Hold on.
Wait, don't read this.
So anyway, he came on here. Yes, Dontay London. Yes. Stop. That's gonna be my new name. I like that. So he was just like hater, and I was like, how? Because I'm telling the truth. And he was just like, I give you views. And I'm just like, how? I just took your, you know what I'm saying? I just took your segment of you not wanting to work, and that's all I got for you right there. He moves like Jeffree Star. I met Jeffree doing TikTok lives as well. But he was like, I give you views. So I was like, nah, bro, I just said whatever I said. Anyway, fast forward, he left by saying, and I was like, bro, you sound like a female right now. I say, when I text somebody. And then I am Dre Soupy came in today like, yeah, that was really him. I don't know, like I said, I didn't know that was real beef. But like, guys, y'all know I got a full-time job. I have a husband. I have kids. Like, I really don't have time to be just like focused on him all day. I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, that's basically it up in a nutshell. I guess that he's worried about me. He's thinking about me. Whatever. I don't know. He is a female. What do you mean by that? Like, female tendencies? Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I could tell. Like, for me, like, a lot of people would say I'm not overly feminine, right? I mean, I wear dresses, I wear makeup when time needs to be, but I think with him that he just gives me feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? I just get feminine energy from him. But yeah, Terrence, that's all it is in a nutshell. I appreciate your support, man. Because, you know, I post and that's my goal, is to quit my full-time job to be a full-time YouTuber. But you're going to have to email me the full story, though. Terrence, are you still here, bro? Because I'm about to dip out. I appreciate you guys coming in today. I did not mean for this live to be this long. Whoops. I appreciate you, Dre. But email me, bro, like today, within 30 minutes. I get him my #1 fan t-shirt with your picture. Oh my God, stop it. Stop. I don't know why it's that big of a deal. I don't know. Like I said, like, I'm a different breed of person. I feel like if I reached a certain level of stardom, a certain level of YouTube, that I would feel like, oh, this is what comes with this. You know what I'm saying? And for him to just be like, after me, that's wild, man. I don't know. There's a lot of people in the world, like, to be after me, that just seems kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm not made to understand it. I'm not made to understand everything. But guys, I got to dip out. Thank you for coming. I am Dre Soupy. Don't forget to email me. Man, hopefully soon, because I'm eager to read it. And then I can respond back to you guys. But you guys already know I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. I'll check you guys out Wednesday, okay? I'll be here Wednesday. Make sure your notifications are on, so you know when I drop my live. Have a good day. 6 billion people and he stalks you. Exactly. I don't know. You too. Bye.